About 8 years ago, when I started my homeschooling journey, I knew that I needed a solid but simplistic homeschool planner. I couldn't find what I was looking for, so instead I was creating my own planning sheets and printing them out week by week until eventually I compiled it all. I added some extra sheets based on feedback from the Treehouse Schoolhouse community and created our customizable homeschool planner. It's called customizable because if you get the digital download version of our homeschool planner, there are parts of the planner that you can customize for your own unique homeschool needs. It's also customizable even if you get the hard copy because there is so much open space and it can really be used for any daily rhythm, for families with multiple children, for families that homeschool with various educational philosophies. I really believe that it's the most versatile planner that I've seen on the market, and I love using it in my own homeschool, and I think you're gonna love it too. I'm gonna show you a peek inside of all of the pages as well as how to customize your homeschool planner if you get the digital version. So I'm gonna show you from the beginning. This is the cover. We have it offered in a beautiful sage green this year. It says Homeschool Planner 2024 to 2025. This homeschool planner runs from August 2024 through July 2025. So you will have an option for every single month in case you homeschool year-round like we do. In the beginning of your planner, there is a place where you can write your name. And then it goes through an overview of how you can use each section in the planner. The next page says curriculum plan, and on the side here there is language arts, math, science, history, and then 3 blank spaces where you could fill in any additional curriculum that you use. This is just a place to dump all of the titles of the curriculum as you're planning or as a place to record what you actually used throughout the school year. The next section is daily rhythm, and it breaks down from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. with enough space for you to write out what you do during each time block. I recommend using a pencil here because, as we all know, our homeschool daily rhythms are always changing, but this is just a really great place to start planning out what a day in your home will look like. The next 2 pages is called Year at a Glance, and it starts from August and goes to July, and there is a small box for every day of that entire year so that you could write in trips or holidays. You can take a whole year and you can even block out when you're doing school, when you're not doing school. This is very versatile for how you would like to use it, but it's just a really great place to see the entire year at a glance. The next page is a field trip tracker where you have a section for the date and the location. I like to look here at the beginning of the year and write in what I already know we're going to do and leave space for things that might come up, just so I can have a place to look back on and say, these are all the field trips that we did in this school year. This is also a really great keepsake for memories, and also if you need to record anything for your state, we tried to give you options in the planner that would help you with that. The next one is the extracurricular tracker, and it takes you through August to July with enough space to write down what extracurriculars will your children be involved in this year. Things like art class or Spanish, crocheting, quilting, survival skills course, anything that's extra that your children are doing, this is a place that you can record or plan for that. The next place in the planner is very unique. It's called the attendance tracker, and there is a little calendar for every single month of the year from August to July where you can check off every box that you did homeschool. Many states require tracking this, and so we included this in the planner for your convenience. If you have multiple students, another idea is to color code each box using a highlighter, adding a dot for each child that attended school that day. The next section, and you will see this at the beginning of each month, will be a full page notes page where you can write down anything you need to for that month. Maybe it's events that you're doing that month. Maybe it's a book list or materials list or things you need to work on or things you need to print. Anything at all that would be helpful. There is a full page for notes. Then you have a full calendar for each month. The next 2 pages that I'm going to show you is 1 week in our homeschool planner. So on the left side, you're going to see 4 blocks that are large and 1 small block. I recommend in these 4 blocks putting blocks of your day, such as morning time, core lessons, extracurriculars, loop subjects. Another option would be to put your children's name. So maybe you do morning time at the top, but the next block is one child and the next block is another child. And then your last block is another thing that you all do together. There's so many different ways that you can fill in these blocks, but those are a couple of ideas that I have for you. And then for each day of the week, you have 5 rectangles that you can fill in and have a little checkbox for assignments. The bottom row, people really enjoy this because you can use it for materials that you need for the day. Maybe it's your dinner menu, maybe it's errands that you need to run. You can do anything you need in those bottom rectangles. If you look on the right page, you will have a month at a glance at the top with the current week of those pages highlighted. You will also have a Saturday and Sunday block for quick notes about what you're doing on Saturday or Sunday. Maybe it's a soccer game, maybe it's having a friend over for dinner. It's really nice to just have a place to keep that. And then there is this open space intentionally created with 7 rectangles. And we did that so that if you wanted to put a meal plan here or afternoon errands or anything else that would be coordinating with the days of the week, you would have enough space for that. Other ideas are a book list, a to-do list, anything at all that you would need this block for. Very versatile, and you have that space right there. So each week you're going to have that 2-page spread, and at the beginning of each month you are going to have that notes page and that monthly calendar. Next, I'm going to show you how to customize your homeschool planner if you got the digital version. Pay close attention to what is customizable and how it auto-populates to the other pages. To edit the digital customizable homeschool planner, we recommend you open the file in Adobe Acrobat Reader, a free application. Scroll to the weekly lesson plans where you will see the editable fields in blue. The left column can be used to type in different subjects or parts of your day, such as morning time, core lessons, loop subjects, or extracurriculars. Anything that you type will be auto-filled to the subsequent weeks so that you don't have to fill it in over and over. If you have multiple children, you can also use this left column for different children's names. The bottom row could be used for needed materials, the day's outings, your dinner plan, or any other important reminders to yourself. Once you have filled in your subjects or children's names, you can plan out the details of your daily lessons. Fill in recurring subjects like art, language arts, math, and extracurriculars, leaving room to pencil in specific page numbers each day. Keep in mind, these fields will also autofill for the rest of the year. If your lesson plans or schedule changes frequently, you could just print a few weeks or months at a time. The other option is to leave the fields blank and pencil them in by hand. There are boxes for the weekend to track outings and events. There is also a 7-day checklist which could be used for meal planning, shopping lists, book lists, to-do lists, or anything else that you need. When your planner is customized to your liking, click File and then Print. If your printer has the capacity, check Print on both sides of paper and Flip on long edge. You can hole punch and place these pages inside of a binder or have it spiral bound. I hope that that helped answer so many of your questions and that you really truly love our homeschool planner, whether you get it in a hard copy like this or a digital customizable download.